Well, good evening, good evening. What's going on, everybody? Pro wrestling fans of all shapes and sizes from all around the world. Welcome to another Pro Wrestling Talk video brought to you by Blitzball Champ Gaming here on the U to the Tube. I'm your host, Blitzball Champ Jason Ingram. Once again, I want to wish everybody a happy Resurrection Sunday. Hope everybody enjoyed their day, was able to spend time with family and friends, and remember that the tomb is empty. Jesus has risen. So, hope all are doing well. Anyway, I wanted to get on here and give my review of Tokyo Joshi Pro Wrestling's Grand Princess 24. Now, those of y'all that have followed me for a long time know that Grand Princess 23 last year was one of my favorite shows of the whole year last year. I enjoyed the mess out of that show, and I must say, Grand Princess 24, definitely very memorable in a big way. In a big way. So, let's jump right on in to this review. TJPW Grand Princess 24 took place at the Ryogoku Kojikugan, or Sumo Hall. This took place March 31st, so last day of March, right here on Resurrection Sunday. And we had 11 total matches for this show. One of TJPW's big shows of the year. And it definitely delivered on many different aspects. So, let's go ahead and get started with this review. Starting off with our first match. Let's get to it. Here we go. Alrighty. So, TJPW Grand Princess 24 opened up with a trios match. That's right, 6-woman tag team match. Team number 1, we had Chika, Nanase, Shino, Suzuki, and Kira Summer taking on team number 2 of Uta, Takami, Haru, Kazashiro, and Runa, Okubo. So this opening match showcased a good handful of the rookies of TJPW, which I felt like they did a great job with this opening match. I really liked how they split the teams. And you know, even though this wasn't quite a 10-minute long match, I felt like they still did pretty well with the time that they were given. I wish it could have lasted 10 minutes, but being that it was the show opener, and it was, you know, pretty much comprised of rookies, I understand. But I want to say this was my first time seeing Chika, Nanase, Kira Summer, and Uta Takami in action. I know that Uta Takami is part of the Up Girls, and I know Chika, Nanase, and Kira Summer are two of the new rookies. And you know what? I definitely like Uta Takami. I also like Kira Summer. I like her overall look for the most part. Chika, Nanase, I kind of get that power fighter sense from her. But somebody that I definitely want to see more of, or at least all three of these ladies that I mentioned. But I felt like it was a pretty good showcase of each of these 6 rookies. And you know what? I was actually very pleased with how the finish went. I thought the finish was really solid and quite a way to put a spotlight on Haru Kazashiro, as she was able to pick up the victory for her team by pinning Chika Nanase with a very, very beautifully executed fisherman suplex pin for the 1, 2, 3. And Runa Okubo, Haru Kazashiro, and Uta Takami pick up the victory in the opening contest. But a very beautifully executed fisherman suplex. But yeah, solid opening match. All right. Let's go on to our next match. So we're going to go from trios to tag team. Alrighty. So for this match, we had the team of Kakuta and Yumoto taking on the team of HIMAWARI and Mahiro Kiryu. Definitely was digging the new gear of Kakuta. I thought that was a really cool gear for her. And Yumoto, I liked her gear as well. Of course, Mahiro Kiryu with some new gear, or at least I haven't seen her in that gear before. And of course, she's been rocking the short hair for a while. And of course, HIMAWARI is one of my favorites. So definitely enjoyed what I saw out of this match. Now, this was my first look at Yumoto. I like her. I definitely like her. I felt like she's definitely fit for the TJPW roster, just as a whole. You know what I mean? I definitely feel like she'll fit well. So I hope they continue to give her matches, help her to grow in this promotion. But I definitely think she has a bright future here, for sure. And I definitely liked her pairing up, with a veteran like Kakuta, who's pretty much a TJPW veteran, just aside from her being a pro wrestling veteran. But, teamed up with one of the best. And you know what? I'm not too fond of Mahiro Kiryu's gimmick, but I definitely do like seeing more and more moves added into her arsenal. And, which, I know she's mainly a comedy wrestler, but I definitely like what I've been seeing from her. And HIMAWARI, which, HIMAWARI I was going for in the previous rookie tournament, which, of course, Wakana Uehara ended up winning. But still one of my favorite rookies. But overall, this was a good back and forth match. But now Kakuta got the pin on HIMAWARI after hitting her with the Shinken and pinning her for the 1-2-3. Now Kakuta, Yumoto with the victory. But hopefully the next match I see from Yumoto is a singles match, because I really want to see what more that she can do. So I'll be keeping my eyes on her. But pretty decent tag team match overall. Okay, this next one, we're about to have a little fun. So, for this tag team match, we had Andreza Giant Panda and Kaya Toribami. Of course, they were accompanied by Haruna Neko, taking on the team of Harajuku and Raku. Now, I do hope to eventually see Haruna Neko back in the ring soon. But this was a pretty entertaining match. I thought it was a pretty funny start, seeing Raku put Andreza Giant Panda to sleep. I thought that was a pretty funny sequence. And, I definitely liked how much they showcased Andreza the Giant Panda. And, not to take anything away from Kaya Toribami. I love Kaya Toribami. But I really felt like Raku and Harajuku worked really well together. And it was a pretty funny segment seeing Harajuku tie up the Panda's feet with part of that turnbuckle rope at the bottom of the turnbuckle pad. Tried to tie him up with that. I thought that was pretty funny. But overall, this was a pretty entertaining match. A good dose of comedy, and I really like how they utilize just moving around Andreza the Giant Panda and just him getting in and out of the ring, and just, yeah, it was pretty funny. It was pretty funny. But overall, very entertaining match. But Raku ends up getting the victory for her team, hitting a Dr. Yellow on Kaya Toribami and then pinning her for the 1-2-3. So Palm Harajuku and Raku pick up the victory in this match. But yeah, pretty entertaining. Pretty entertaining. Okay. Let's move on to this next tag team match, which of course I was very hyped for obvious reasons. Oh yes. Another tag team match. We had the team of my girls, my karate sisters, Shinken Kusho, Moka Miyamoto, and Juria Nagano, teaming up for the very last time. I believe this is their last time teaming up because, of course, Juria Nagano is getting ready to graduate from TJPW and pretty much retire as a wrestler to pursue her acting career. But yes, Shinken Kusho, Moka Miyamoto, Juria Nagano, taking on the team of Wakana, Uehara, and Toga. Also, shout out to Moka Miyamoto with the nice entrance gear. And really like Wakana's new gear as well. I thought her gear looked really cool. But it's sad to see this tag team pretty much break apart, you know, due to Juria Nagano leaving / graduating from TJPW. Because I really would have loved to have seen Shinken Kusho as tag champs at some point. I mean, they made it all the way to, I believe, the semifinals of the no, it was either semifinals or no, semifinals of the We Are Princesses Max Heart tournament. That was earlier this year. But I think this was a phenomenal tag team, and it's a bummer to see Juria Nagano leave, but I totally get it. I mean, it's not like she was ever full-time wrestler. I mean, she was pro wrestler, you know, stunt woman, was doing the action films. She was a nurse, so she's does a lot, and also did some modeling as well. I think did some bikini modeling or something like that. But she does a lot. She does a lot, so I get it. I totally get it. This was a solid match. Definitely a very solid match. I really love the chemistry with Wakana and Toga, and Wakana just continues to show why she won the rookie tournament, and definitely somebody to keep an eye on going forward. Like, give it time, but Wakana really, her fan base is growing. Wakana's really becoming a bigger star, just little by little. Her stock is rising. Definitely rising. So we'll see how it goes, but definitely Wakana, Toga, they looked really good in this match. But Shinken Kusho was just a little too strong for this team. Little too strong. But I definitely felt like this was a great fight between the two. But Moka Miyamoto picks up the victory for Shinken Kusho, pinning Toga after hitting her with a Kodokan, which is pretty much like that twisting vertical net breaker. But yeah, hit her with the Kodokan, and then pinned her for the 1-2-3. But yeah, Shinken Kusho enjoy one last victory as a tag team at Grand Princess 24. So congratulations to them. Great way for Juria Nagano to go out on a victory with her good friend and tag team partner Moka Miyamoto. So it was really great to see this team perform once again on a big stage like Grand Princess. So good stuff. Really good stuff. All right, let's go into our next match. And this was another solid match. Now we're going to get into some singles action. Check it out. So we had an incredible singles match. We had the White Dragon Rika Tatsumi taking on Russian Dynamite Masha Slamovich. Now, of course, this isn't the first time we've seen Masha in TJPW. Don't forget, she actually had a Princess of Princess title shot against Miyu Yamashita in TJPW. She wasn't able to pick up the victory, but it was an incredible match. So it was really good to see Masha back in the TJPW ring. And these two put on an excellent match. I mean, you got to remember, Rika Tatsumi was the first ever Grand Slam champion in TJPW history. So she's won all 3 belts. And you know what? She was quite an opponent for Masha Slamovich. And it was cool to see Masha bring with her the JCW World Championship. So I thought that was pretty cool. But these two ladies went at it. They went at it full force, just back and forth, trading offense. This was a solid match. I mean, Masha taking on one of the greats of TJPW and definitely delivered in a big way. But back and forth between both of these ladies, but, which I feel like the finish kind of happened out of nowhere, happened pretty quick. But Masha hits Rika Tatsumi with a package pile driver and just immediately into a pin. 1, 2, 3. Masha Slamovich with a big victory in singles action over the White Dragon Rika Tatsumi, the first Grand Slam champion of TJPW. What a victory for her. And, you know, Masha's going to be very busy this week. Mania week, oh, she's going to be very busy as she gets ready to make her way back to the U.S. So keep an eye out for her, which I'll go into that in a separate stream, but you'll see what I mean. You'll see what I mean. All right. Let's go into our next match, and this next match was pretty entertaining as well. This was quite a match. Check it out. Okay. We had another tag team match. We had the team of Aja Kong and Max the Impaler taking on Kyoraku Kyome, which is Hyper Misao, and Shoko Nakajima, the big kaiju. Gotta give Kyoraku Kyome credit. They really tried their best to take Aja Kong and Max the Impaler head on, especially at the beginning of the match, and quite an entrance for them. Hyper Misao on that really cool looking bike, which of course Shoko Nakajima had to run. No bike for her. Kind of a bummer. Would have been nice if she had a big kaiju bike or something like that. I don't know. But, you know, they did their best. They went at Aja Kong and Max the Impaler. They didn't look scared or anything like that. Gotta give them credit. And I know Hyper Misao used the freeze spray a couple of times. I know she got a chance to use the bike. Actually ran over Aja Kong with the bike, so I thought that was pretty cool. Aja had dual trash bins for both her and Max the Impaler to used later on in the match, so thought that was a pretty cool spot. But overall, this was a pretty entertaining match. But Aja Kong got the pin on Hyper Misao after hitting a second rope diving elbow drop. And yeah, Aja Kong, Max the Impaler, which were on opposite sides last time they were in a ring together. So here they are, teamed up, and got a victory on Grand Princess. So hey, good for them. Defeating a well-known team in Kyoraku Kyome. So, good stuff. Really good stuff. Great signs of respect between the two of them after the match. So, thought that was really cool. And I'm pretty sure we're going to see more Aja Kong and Max the Impaler in the future. So, keep an eye on that. Keep an eye on that. I think it's going to happen. Okay, let's keep it going to our next match. And you know what? This next match was not only fun, entertaining, but very memorable. Oh, yeah. Special singles match between Murder Grandpa, Minoru Suzuki, and the cutest in the world, Maki Ito. Now, this is not the first time these two have gone up against each other. Just bear that in mind. Not the first time. But I believe this might have been the first time in a TJPW ring. So, still very special. And you know what? I really felt like they delivered a great match. Living up to their gimmicks. Really entertaining the crowd, especially Maki Ito with the crying. And even the ref was crying as well, just from Minoru Suzuki and his, heelish ways. And just his intimidation factor and how he can bring the pain. Really went back and forth. Even Maki Ito was able to get some good shots on Minoru Suzuki. But, I mean, let's keep it real. I mean, Minoru Suzuki had most of this match under control. Let's just keep it real. But still, very entertaining match. Maki Ito, she did her thing. She really did her thing. And, this was an entertaining match. But when it was all said and done, despite Maki Ito's efforts, Minoru Suzuki was able to eventually make her pass out with a sleeper hold. She didn't tap. She did not tap. But made her pass out to a sleeper hold. And Minoru Suzuki picked up the victory by submission. Now, he went to shake her hand. And, of course, during the Kaze Ninare part, Maki flips off Minoru Suzuki. And then, of course, he takes pretty much her middle finger and just held it and literally dragged her back up to the stage. And, yeah, did one final pose, and he grabbed her other finger and just dragged her out to the back. Just Maki being a sore loser and Minoru Suzuki, Murder Grandpa, making her pay for it. Plain and simple as that. It is what it is. Okay. Let's go into our next match. This was definitely another one of my favorites of this show. Special tag team match. Here we go. Oh, yes. For one night only, we had the reunion of the Magical Sugar Rabbits. That's right. Magical Sugar Rabbits, one of the best tag teams in the world. The Magical Girl, Yuka Sakazaki. The Popping Sugar Rabbit, Mizuki. Team up once more at Grand Princess 24 to take on the team of DDT's Chris Brooks and Queen Emi Sakura. Now, I have to say, I mean, it was pretty funny seeing Chris Brooks in the ring, who he pretty much towers over everybody in the ring. It's so funny. And I believe this is Emi Sakura's first match in a TJPW ring, if I remember correctly. So I thought that was pretty cool. The chemistry with Emi Sakura and Chris Brooks was kind of interesting. It's like they were on the same page and then they weren't on the same page. And that happened a lot in this match. And, you got to really be on the same page 100%, even going up against the Magical Sugar Rabbits. But this match was very enjoyable. I must say, that was quite a sick pile driver that Chris Brooks gave to Yuka Sakazaki. Like, that was, that was pretty insane. And shout out to Mizuki giving a really beautifully done whirling candy on Chris Brooks. I tell you, there's no crossbody like a whirling candy crossbody, and Mizuki is the only one that does it, and she does it with flair. But this match was in the ring, outside of the ring. I mean, just all over the place, and I enjoyed it. I definitely enjoyed it. Chris Brooks really had a great presence in this match in a TJPW ring, so it was really cool to see. And you know what? The Magical Sugar Rabbits did not back down at all. Did not back down. They really hung in there. And the Popping Sugar Rabbit. The Popping Sugar Rabbit picks up the victory, pinning Queen Emi Sakura with the Aquamarine. 1, 2, 3. And they come together once more time, get one more victory added to their record. The Magical Sugar Rabbits, Yuka Sakazaki, Mizuki, victorious at Grand Princess 24. Not sure when they're going to ever team up again. And as like I've said to some friends in my one of my pro wrestling discords, everybody can say what they want about the Magical Sugar Rabbits as far as their size and popularity and whatnot. But you can't argue that, especially record-wise, are one of the best tag teams in the world. Period. I don't think that could be argued by anybody. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Let's keep it real. There's a reason why the Magical Sugar Rabbits have only lost a certain number of times compared to their wins. They got a bigger, much bigger win to loss ratio. Let's just keep it real. Just saying. But it was good to see them team up once more on a big stage like Grand Princess. Okay. Before we finish out with our championship matches, here's a quick word on the sponsor for this video, Game Beauty. Check them out. As you continue to enjoy content here at Blitzball Champ Gaming, be sure you take a moment to check out Game Beauty. Beauty inspired by gaming. Game Beauty brings to you video game related makeup and cosmetic products. You have products such as eyeshadow palettes, elemental pearl highlighters, eyeshadow brushes, liquid eyeliner pens by Akideris, and even non-makeup products like graphic tees. They even have special collaboration makeup kits, such as this Persona 5 Heat Wave Brush Single, Metaverse Bundle, and even a Phantom Thieves Limited Edition Makeup Collection. Also remember that Game Beauty provides international shipping of $60 or more. And if you use the promo code BlitzballChamp, all in caps, you can get 10% off of your order. So be sure to use that to your advantage. Now, back to your regularly scheduled video. Enjoy, and thank you. Alrighty. Of course, Grand Princess wouldn't be Grand Princess without all 3 championships on the line, eh? Eh? So, let's get started with our championship matches with this first one. Alrighty. first title match was for the International Princess Championship. As the champion, Yuki Arai, who, by the way, put on a great performance with SK48, I believe that's the name of her group, SK48. Yeah, they did a performance during the show as well. But yes, she puts the title up on the line against the Casual Beauty, who is a former International Princess Champion herself, Yuki Kamifuku. Shout out to both of these ladies. I like both of these ladies. They're both very similar in stature. And you know what? I felt like Yuki Kamifuku's gear really reminded me of Saki Akai. Yeah, especially with the white and with the bow and everything. She really reminded me of Saki Akai. So, thought that was pretty neat. But yeah, both of these ladies went at it. Definitely back and forth. Like I said, Yuki Kamifuku, you know, definitely a threat. Definitely a threat. I mean, after all, she almost won last year's Tokyo Princess Cup. I mean, she made it all the way to the finals. Not only that, she's a former International Princess Champion. Now, Yuki Arai, on the other hand, has been on a roll. Because you got to remember, she dethroned Max the Impaler to win this title. So, this is a big deal. Real big deal. But both of these ladies look solid. Just back and forth. Really could have gone either way. But Yuki Arai was able to hit a finally across the top of the dome of Kamiyu. And then pinning her for the 1-2-3. And another successful title defense for Yuki Arai as she retains the International Princess Championship. So congratulations to her. She beat a former champion. I still really enjoyed this match as well as her previous title defense, because remember, she defended against Juria Nagano. That was a good match. But yeah, Yuki Arai on a roll so far. Big victory, big title defense at Grand Princess 24. So congrats to her on the successful title defense. Okay. Now let's go into my favorite match of the card. You ready for this? Let's do it. Okay. We had the Princess Tag Team Championships on the line. As the champions, Yuki Niki, made up of Ryo Mizunami and Yuki Aino, defended the titles against this year's We Are Princesses Max Heart Tournament winners, Daisy Monkey of Suzume and Aris Endo. One of the things that I could definitely appreciate about this match is that Yuki Niki definitely looked like a threat in this match. Shout out to Yuki Aino. I love her red gear that she was rocking during this match. Love that gear. But both these ladies, her, Ryo Mizunami, looked like a threat. They showed why they were the tag champs in this match. And you know what? There was a time during this match where they had a lot of momentum to really put away Daisy Monkey. But we got to remember, Daisy Monkey has been in this situation many times. They've had tag title shots before in the past. So this is nothing new to them. This is just another opportunity. And they are coming off a lot of momentum after winning the We Are Princesses tag tournament. But despite how back and forth it went, I mean, Aris Endo taking all those machine gun chops from Ryo Mizunami, and even Yuki Aino hitting a Venus DDT, Still, all that wasn't enough to put away Daisy Monkey. And Daisy Monkey just kept coming back. I mean, Suzume was eating clotheslines and shoulder tackles and then just bouncing back up like a bee. Bouncing back up. And then eventually, a beautifully done double team facebuster from Daisy Monkey to Yuki Aino. And then Suzume put the finishing touch by hitting the ring-a-bell on Yuki Aino and then pinning her for the 1, 2, 3. And ladies and gentlemen, Daisy Monkey have finally become Princess Tag Team Champions. Congratulations to them. Suzume, Aris Endo, what a journey that they've been on. They really kick-started it this year by winning the tag tournament to earn this title shot, and they capitalized. They capitalized. Big victory, dethroning Yukiniki to become the new Princess Tag Team Champion. So congratulations to Daisy Monkey, and they're going to be coming to America. They're coming to Philly for 2 shows. TJPW Live in Philly, as well as TJPW versus GCW. I'll be attending both of those shows, so looking forward to meeting them as the tag champs. So very, very good to see. Yuki Aino will be on that trip as well, so still get to see her. But I think almost every TJ fan really was hoping for this day to come where Daisy Monkey finally became tag champs. And Grand Princess 24 turned out to be the day. So once again, Aris Endo, Suzume, Daisy Monkey, congratulations on becoming the new Princess Tag Team Champions. Well earned, well deserved. And I hope y'all have a long tag title run. Good stuff. And then the main event of TJPW Grand Princess 24. We previously had Yuki versus Yuki, but now in the main event we got Miyu versus Miyu for the top prize of the Princess of Princess Championship. You have the champion, the pink striker, Miyu Yamashita, defending against one of the members of the Up Girls, Miyu Watanabe. I really liked the build-up to this point, especially with Miyu winning a #1 contenders match way back in, I believe it was was it January? Yeah, way back in January. It was either January or February. Miyu Watanabe winning a #1 contender match to earn this opportunity. Miyu Yamashita, remember, Miyu Yamashita is in her fourth reign as Princess of Princess Champion. And she's pretty much the ace of TJPW. So this was a big deal. This was a big match for Miyu Watanabe. And you know what? Both of these ladies delivered one heck of a main event. I mean, just hard-hitting, back and forth, a great clash of styles. Miyu Watanabe ate a lot of kicks. Miyu Yamashita ate a lot of power moves, including 2 different giant swings. 2 different giant swings. And I have to say, not to mention, Miyu Yamashita even no-sold a teardrop. She even no-sold a teardrop. Got hit with it and then just popped right up like it was nothing. But then again, Miyu Watanabe kicked out of a skull kick. So, hey, They got even. They got even. But these ladies went back and forth, delivered an instant classic main event. And when it was all said and done, quickly, Miyu Watanabe took advantage of an opening and planted the Pink Striker with a thunderous teardrop. Rolled her over, covered her for the 1, 2, 3. And ladies and gentlemen, not only is Miyu Watanabe your new Princess of Princess champion, she is now the second Grand Slam champion in TJPW history. She has done it, ladies and gentlemen. Second ever Grand Slam champ behind the first one to do it, which was the White Dragon, Rika Tatsumi. I mean, can't y'all just see how awesome that is? Miyu Watanabe went from last year's Grand Princess losing the International Princess Championship to Rika Tatsumi, which was how she became Grand Slam champion, the first one. Fast forward to this year's Grand Princess, and Miyu Watanabe redeems herself by winning the Princess of Princess Championship and becoming the second TJPW Grand Slam champion. How ironic is that? Isn't that awesome? Isn't that awesome how things just come back full circle like that? That just goes to show you that all sorts of greatness can happen at Grand Princess or any of these other big TJPW events. Grand Princess 23, Rika Tatsumi became Grand Slam champion. Grand Princess 24, Miyu Watanabe becomes Grand Slam champion. That's just amazing. That is so amazing. What a way to end Grand Princess 24. That's a big, big note. So walking out of Grand Princess 24, I think it's safe to say we got ourselves a new era in TJPW this year. Your champions. International Princess Champion Yuki Arai. Princess Tag Team Champions Daisy Monkey, Suzume, Arisa Endo. And your Princess of Princess Champion, Miyu Watanabe. Miyu Watanabe at the top. Who will also be traveling to Philly this week. So, two of our champions will be in Philly. The Tag Champs and the Princess of Princess Champ. I think that's awesome. I think that's really awesome. Speaking of awesome, it was also announced Summer Sun Princess 24. We now have the date for that. That will be July 20th. And I believe that will be at Corcoran Hall. But yes, Summer Sun Princess. That's pretty much the next big event for TJPW. Because if I remember correctly, the order is, kind of starting off at the beginning of the year, you got the We Are Princesses Max Heart Tag Tournament. Then you got Grand Princess, which just finished. Then Summer Sun Princess. And then they do, I think that's when they also, afterwards, they do the Tokyo Princess Cup. They do the Tokyo Princess Cup. And then they do Wrestle Princess. Yeah, usually near the end of the year, it's Wrestle Princess. So that's pretty much typically the order. But Summer Sun Princess, the next big show for TJPW, and that is July 20th. So mark your calendars, July 20th. But, as I mentioned about Philly, we got two shows coming up April 5th and April 6th. So April 5th is the TJPW Live in Philly show at Penn's Landing Caterers. And April 6th will be the GCW versus TJPW show, same venue. I'll be attending both. I'll be front row for the first show and third row? no, excuse me, 4th row for the second show. So, and which I'll talk more about those shows in the next video I do. But yeah, Grand Princess 24, awesome show. If folks were to ask me, do I think it was better than Grand Princess 23? Grand Princess 23 just has such a special place in my heart. So it's hard for me to do that, but has great potential to be their best show this year, though. I will say that. So I definitely enjoyed the mess out of Grand Princess 24, for sure. But yeah, do stay tuned this week, because I'll be in town Monday and Tuesday, and then Wednesday is when I make my way, fly out to Philadelphia. So just a FYI, because I'm going to 10 shows, I'm probably not going to have a lot of time to preview each show individually or just in full detail. But what I will do is, before I fly out, I will do a live stream, just really kind of going over the shows that I'm going to and some of the matches that were announced. Because WrestleMania weekend, we got a lot, y'all. We got a lot to look forward to. There's a lot to see. So I'm going to try to preview as much as I can, but just don't expect a lot of details, if you know what I mean. But I'll try to get as much covered as possible. Now, each show that I go to, I do plan on reviewing. Some may take longer for me to review and upload, but just know that I do plan on reviewing each show that I attend. So just bear with me. Give me some time to be able to get all that done, and there'll be a lot for y'all to see. So keep an eye out. Anyway, that will do it for this review video. Don't forget to check out Game Beauty. Link is in the description with the promo code. Happy shopping. And let me know what y'all's thoughts were of TJPW Grand Princess 24. What'd you think of the matches? What'd you think of our new champions? New tag champs, Daisy Bucky. New Princess of Princess champion, Miyu Watanabe. Let me know your thoughts there. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell while you're at it. Thank you so much for watching. Hope y'all enjoyed the video. For another Pro Wrestling Talk brought to you by Blitzball Champ Gaming here on the YouTube, the Tube, I'm your host, Blitzball Champ Jason Ingram, and I will see y'all in the next video and or live stream. Have a blessed week. Take care. Peace. Later.